Norma Lee. You may know Norma Lee. Norma is a freelance speechwriter for NFL linebackers, and I guess anybody else in the NFL who needs a speech written.
That is true. That is true.
You know something? Every time I have watched somebody speak after a football game, they say, you know, God was with me down there on the field.
Yeah, you know what, boss? I actually coined that phrase. You know, we got to talk about God. We got to talk about Jesus. I did not realize until I took a correspondence course in theology that Jesus was that into football, because he's apparently heavily involved in football. He was actually a linebacker for Nazareth State when he was coming up.
I was confused. I saw pictures of him, but the number was 44. Now, until they changed the rules, I mean, those numbers mean something different to other people, huh?
Yeah, it's true. It all goes back to old scrolls, and you gotta, you know, 44 may actually be 33. We don't know, so yeah.
Is it true? You would know. I am told that there is really only one size of shoulder pads that all of these guys wear.
That is true. Some players on the field are actually 5'4", but their stats with the shoulder pads put them up to, you know, 6'7" and 350 pounds. But you know, they have varying sizes of butt pads, though.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now,
why those ladies like to watch the football.
All right. Now, speaking of citizens' commissions, you are also on a citizens' commission. It is called the Citizens Commission for a Fact-Free Environment.
Yes.
How come?
Because, you know, it's easier to not get into arguments with people if everyone has their own set of facts. So, you know, too many arguments happen because of that. So, you know, when they go low, we go off in a totally different direction. It works for everybody.
And I guess that ties into the fact that your new book, I was just looking at some of the, the notes at the end, Pandering for Dummies. I guess that's because with all these competing sets of facts, you actually have to pander if you're going to convince anybody of anything.
You do. If you want to stay out of an argument, you got to do a lot of pandering. But luckily, I wrote it for dummies because dummies are a lot easier to work with when it comes to that kind of thing.
So I recognize the dummy in that cover, but you're not saying that all dummies are dumb.
No, not all dummies are dumb. Some of them are actually dummies, like, you know, like mannequins and such. So
okay,
crash
good.
test dummies. They serve a very, very valued place in our workforce.